Hey everyone, it's Eric with FirearmTutorials.com, and today we're going to look at the HK USP 45 Compact in stainless steel. So a re-release from HK. For those of you that don't know, this gun was produced for several years, had two different versions of the actual stainless slide, and then were recently re-released in the last few months. Some retailers are carrying them. Limited numbers, of course. I can't confirm the actual limited numbers as to how many of these have been quote-unquote re-released, but I picked this one up from All HK Parts. They have a good selection of these in a couple different calibers. It's good to have it back. So my original one, I've owned this gun before and ended up selling it. The reason I sold it is because these stainless models became highly sought after once HK stopped making them. And this particular one you'll see here is identical to the one that I had before, minus the date code. So this is obviously latest production. The one I had before I think was an AK date code. But if we look at what we've got here, so stainless finish, and you'll notice that it's almost got a grain to it, like a wood grain type finish. You can see these lines here in it. And this is one of the best, if not the best, factory finishes for stainless steel that I've seen on a firearm. And the newer ones here, you see how it's got the laser etched HK logo. Older ones, or the original ones, had the engraved HK logo, a lot like this roll mark here. But in addition, the stainless finish was a little bit different. So it wasn't shiny like this. It didn't have that grain look. It was more of a flat or a, dark gray color. Kind of looked like, somebody had taken a regular slide and just Cerakoted it with, a dark silver or a gray paint, something like that. So these were the ones that became more sought after. Like I said, the one I had, I ended up selling for a hefty profit and then using those funds to purchase the DJ Getz 89 full size. But what we've got, standard V1, so single action, double action. You've got the safety and decocker on here. Single stack, 8-round magazine. Of course, you've got just the traditional checkering on here. All the goodies that you would usually find on the rest of the USPs minus the stainless finish. So barrel on this comes in a little over 3.5 inches. I think it's 3.7-ish or something like that. So it's actually a little bit longer than the 9mm and 40 versions. Those come in right at 3.5 inches. So a little bit different with the 45. Obviously it's going to be thicker due to the 45 being a larger round. So we'll go ahead and do a quick takedown here. I haven't actually disassembled this gun yet because it's been sitting in the box here, but we'll go ahead and look at the internals here. So traditional stuff you would find. Obviously you've got the recoil spring here. This is the compact version, which is different than the full size. The regular stuff, firing pin. Take a look at the barrel. All this stuff is still pretty oily, pretty greasy. Yeah, you can see all the oil on the barrel there. But just great machining work, great finish. Can't ask for more. These guns aren't cheap, but like most everything else German, you get what you pay for. Frame, pretty much just covered in oil like it comes from the factory. You see there's some oil on the sear there. All the internals look pristine, as they should for a new gun. You can see the decocker working. On my other one, I actually switched out, did an ambidextrous safety because I'm left-handed. So shooting the gun, obviously I haven't shot this one because it's brand new, but this is some footage of my original one. And, it shoots great. It's a soft shooter. That recoil spring does a great job of reducing the felt recoil. You can get pretty quick follow-up shots with it. Some of these I was actually shooting plus P rounds. It'll cycle everything from target ammo to plus P ammo. So great reliability. If we take a look at something I wanted to mention here, for those of you who have larger hands, While it being a compact model, I have 10.5-inch hands. You can see I still have plenty of room here. My pinky fits fine just under here with that extra little grip on the magazine. Like I said, I had no problem shooting this one. Something to notice though, if you're looking at the 9mm version, while these are both compacts, you can see that this one's actually a little bit longer. The stainless one's a little bit longer, has, like I said, a little bit longer barrel. And the one thing I can say I don't like about the 9mm version, if we look at these closely, so if we look at the magazine here, I'll get a closer shot of this actually. So if we look at the magazine here, see these are obviously both, well, this gun's brand new, the other one is fairly new, it's only been shot a couple times. But you see how much room we've got in there? I can kind of get my fingernail in there. So there's a slight gap, but not much. Again, being almost a brand new gun, see how much of a gap we've got here? So with this one, I've got a little bit less room, or at least it feels like on this, because the grip is a little bit narrower, being a 9mm. When I shoot this one, this actually pinches my pinky finger quite a bit. So something to look out for, you guys with larger hands. If you're looking at getting one of these compacts, the difference between the 9 and the 45, I would definitely go with the 45. Even if you don't go with the stainless model, I still think the 45 is the way to go in this particular platforms. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you're looking for one of these, check out all HK parts. Great guys to deal with. A very easy purchase, and I'm happy with it. So if you have any questions, let me know, and thanks for watching.